Just like in Halo Reach, from the very beginning, you know how it ends. The court case was dropped, and Cyraxx has gotten a true taste of victory for once in his life. Not the outcome that we were all hoping for, but the one that we've been given. That being said, September was a pretty slow month, so we're gonna go over the whole month in this one. On September 1st, Marty would do a stream called Mass Unsub from Suplex Warranted, so Law is trolling Foodie Beauty actively. In this stream, Marty started to watch Film Finance Freddy's trolling attempts at Cyrax's house from the last part.
Before we get into Foodie Beauty, I want to show you this guy, Film Business Freddy, or Film Finance Freddy, what's his name? Let's see here. Film Finance Freddy. For those of you who don't know, I'll give you a little bit of a backstory on this fruitcake. Sir, I don't think you know this guy. I don't think you've seen this guy, but he's as pathetic as the day is long. Look at this ultimate troll here.
This is crazy. I'm Freddy. He knows me online. I'm not one of those other people.
He drove from states away.
All right. I got a little bit.
Like, I would never drive from states away just to see Cyraxx. Like, I never have. Never would. Never will. Like, that would be insane. I always had something else that I was doing, and I was just passing through.
That's true.
Yeah, confirmed.
This is crazy. I'm Freddy. He knows me online. I'm not one of those other people.
Let me see you.
All right. I got a little bit of. When it comes time to fucking do something, you guys tip them off like cowards because you want music.
What was he gonna do though? Like, what was he gonna do?
Biz Marty be the only person to fucking eat.
After watching Freddy get owned by Cyraxx, Marty would make fun of him a little more.
This fucking guy. He smelled awful, by the way. I want you all to know that. He smelled like fucking shit. That house smelled.
I was trying like 3 states away to knock on Cyrax's door and just get shoot away. He made a video after this, and I really only watched the first minute of that one, but I'm curious to see how he comes back after this.
Bad. He smelled even worse, dude. That was fucking nasty. What the? Which one of you fucking tipped him off? You pieces of shit, bro. Fucking player haters, dude. Fucking player haters.
Yeah.
Mad because I'm getting my shit, bro.
What are you getting?
Mad because I'm about to get my shit in, dude. You didn't want me to put down Cyraxx. Nobody wanted me to put Cyraxx down. Everybody today trolls sided with Cyraxx. Today they trolled with they roll with Cyraxx today. So good job. You got a chance enough.
All right. So I didn't even know what he was thinking, like what his big plan was. Like how he expect this to go. Surely not this. But now he's just seething.
Another fucking day of freedom. Okay?
The last Film Finance Freddy clip that I would ever like to show on this is Marty disagreeing with him, saying that his footage was very usable.
When it comes time to fucking do something, you guys tip them off like cowards because you want music.
What was he gonna do though? Like, what was he gonna do?
Biz Marty be the only person to fucking eat. There's nothing usable in that footage, bro. There's nothing usable in that footage.
Oh yes, there is. This footage is very usable. It's hilarious. You're a fucking retard.
The next day, on September 2nd, Fed Smokers Fiends would re-upload a video called Quick Message to the Fans, I Love You All, where Cyraxx says that he's doing well. Because this is less than 2 minutes and there won't be too many Cyraxx clips in this one, we're gonna watch the whole thing.
Hey, what's up guys? It's me, I'm here, just really quick, wanted to do this quick message, because I'm not really supposed to be on here, but I wanted to let all my fans know that have been, super concerned about me, that I absolutely love you guys and that I am okay. And I will be dropping some brand new music very, very soon. I'm working on a few things right now, so I will have some brand new music dropping very, very soon. I fucking love you guys. Every single one of you guys that reached out to me, I absolutely fucking love you all. You guys are fucking amazing. All my real fans, not the ones that, pretend they're fans. I'm talking about, like, the legitimate fans of my music that love what I do. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. You guys are amazing. Love every single one of you guys. And if you guys are here, I'd be hugging every last one of you guys, because you guys are fucking awesome. I love you guys. So just know that I'm okay. Things are looking really, really good right now. So I'm doing good. Family's doing good. Situations are good. Working on some brand new music. Coming very, very soon. Don't know how soon, but soon. So yeah, there's that. And just wanted to pop in and say what's up. Say I love you guys, and I will see you guys as soon as I possibly can. Love you guys. Peace.
The next day, on September 3rd, Marty would do a stream called Why Nothing Is Going to Happen to Cyrax in Legal Proceedings and Cyrax Content Will Get Even Worse, where Marty predicted the future, saying that nothing was going to happen to Cyrax.
Hello, good evening, shalom, all these things, so on and so forth. So, look, I know everyone's like really jazzed up about the Cyrax court proceedings, but I can tell you that absolutely nothing is going to happen. It's just not. It simply isn't going to. For one simple fact, he's incompetent to stand trial. Okay. This is just my basic understanding. I could be wrong. I'm wrong about a lot of things. But if we take like a look at what it means to be competent to stand trial, I think it's pretty clear, at least in my humble opinion, that he's definitely not competent to stand trial. And we'll take a look at the definition. We'll see how it applies to Cyrax, and we can all come to our own conclusions. And you know what? Maybe this Joseph Lawson guy is the ultimate troll. Maybe everything that Reddit is doing is going to result in an ultimate victory and get Cyrax sent behind bars for 50 years or more, right? Like maybe that's a real thing. Or maybe he's going to skate and he's going to gloat forever and do nothing but victory songs and be a very happy guy. You know, what a nightmare that would be. What an absolute nightmare that would be. Well, that's fine. Then he gets the group home. Or he could just attend counseling. Like we know that he went to counseling a day before court, and then suddenly things changed, right? Then everything changed because he is doing what he needs to do to become competent, at least in the eyes of the court. But we also know that's something that will never happen because he's just an absolutely insane person. These are just my opinions. I could be wrong, but let's take a look. All right, let's just take a quick gander and see how it applies to old Chance.
Marty would then let on a caller named Asian Space to debate the future of Cyrax. This is a 6-minute clip, but I think it's worth a listen. That being said, I'll cut it where I can.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, sorry, hold on. I'm observing from England, and I understand what you're saying, and I think you're very right that he is incompetent. But I think that there is crimes to be answered here, and I think that any judge is going to look at his behaviour, and they're going to take a point of that maybe that this guy is destined for the loony bin, maybe.
Well, yeah. I think at the same time, though, like, is he really necessarily like, unless people go to his house to provoke him? Is he really harming anybody? I think the potential is there, but he's not like out punching people out. Like he's like a 4'10" guy with weak wrists. He's 90 pounds. He never leaves the home.
Yeah.
Like, does he really pose a huge threat to society? And I don't really know that he does. Like, I think he's sick. I think he would if he could. But like, aside from his grandmother, who is he really hurt?
Well, he tried to hurt you, mate. He ran at you, didn't he?
Yeah, but again, he's a little weak. He's a little weakling. You know what I mean? Like, hit a guy with a bat, and I don't know. I think that he. So let's hypothesize on this. Do you think that he would pose a threat to the people in whatever group home he was put in?
Maybe, yeah. Because he does have rage. He has rage, and he has tendencies to Well, we've seen it. We've seen it. We've seen it. All the videos, you know, all the history of you and your interactions with him. We've seen him. And he does have potential to rage. And that potentially could mean, you know, it could just be if there's a knife there that he could pick it up and thrust it into someone's face or something. You know, you've got to always look at that risk.
Sure. So do you think that like putting him in a home, a group home full of vulnerable people is necessarily in the best interest of society? Like he's going to bugger the people in there, you know, like I would think that that's probably more likely. He's not trying to have sex with his mom or have sex with Ed, but he's going to.
How do you know?
Well, I don't. I don't know that, but I don't know that Sally would necessarily like it. You know, but like anywhere you put him, he's going to pose the same amount of risk. Like, and I don't think that a group home is really going to benefit him mentally, personally. So I think that Sally's probably had a large role in creating who he is.
Yes.
So instead of exposing him to vulnerable adults, like I would think that it's just best to let Sally deal with him rather than other incompetents.
But Sally's what, 69, 70?
She's like 70 something.
So what happens when she dies? He's going to default to the state because Ed isn't going to hang around. Ed's got Kate to look after. You know he's got Kate.
Yeah. I don't know. Like no matter what you do, it's not going to be good.
It's not going to be good. Yeah, I totally agree with you. It's not. Obviously some sort of mental health is needed. Some mental health care is needed with this guy. Some mental health intervention is needed with this guy. But you can't. Obviously, I'm in England, and in here, I've got a relative that's got a personality disorder. You can't force them to take that medical treatment. It's down to them. They have to say, I need help. You can't force those sort of things onto people. So, probably in Chance's situation is probably the same. You can't force them into that.
Yeah, I mean, in like less progressive societies, they would just put a bullet in his head, and
they would just shot him. They would just take him out back and shot him.
You can't do that. You can't do that. I mean, so I don't know. I just don't think that he's going to be charged with it. I don't think he's been convicted of anything. I don't. What I personally think is I think he's going to have to undergo counseling, and we're going to have to listen to him gloat about how he beat the case, how the trolls lose,
how he's in the better place, and that he's rejuvenated and he's back, baby, and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, and I think that if he was in the group home too, he would have the time of his life. It'd be like a summer camp for him.
Yeah. So the case is that if he doesn't go into a group home, and if he does stay out, and he does go through all this, I've beat the trolls and I've won and blah blah blah. Do you not think that basically that the game starts again? Because there's no way that this man is ever going to be online or alive and not be trolled.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Because he's a PDF. We know he's a PDF. And that is one of the main drivers for all the hate that is against this man.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
We want justice against the PDF.
I'll say this: he was maybe not as hateable, but he was still a very unlikable guy before the pedo stuff. Like there's just something about him.
At the same time as Marty's stream, CVG would do a stream called The Boy Makes a Short Return, plus other cows. I would assume that the name of this stream was changed later, but I'm not sure. However, as you can probably guess, Cyraxx himself would make an appearance. This all started when CVG, after having a few drinks, decided that he would give Sally a call.
There we go. I don't know her new number by heart yet, but I'm in a very intoxicated, combative mood, and I feel like Steve right now. To be honest, I feel like Steve from Machete Squad, but here, let me just 6-4. There you go. Let's see what's up with Sally. Let's see what she's doing tonight, Sunday evening. She ain't gonna answer, I already know it, but might as well leave her a voicemail. Can't hurt to leave her a
Hi.
Oh.
Leave a message and I'll call you back.
I'm also gonna drop her number in chat, in case anybody else wants to give her a call on this fine Sunday evening.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording,
I can't see chat right now, hold on.
or press 1 for more options.
Hi there, Sally. Hope you're having a great Sunday evening. Your little son, or quote-unquote son, has started some drama again, and he also made his triumphant return to YouTube when we know you don't want him on there. If you'd like the video, I'll send you a link to it after this. Don't you worry. But if you want him off the internet, I feel like you should really do something about it, especially because the whole court case and all. Yeah, not too smart of you, Sally, but I should have known you're not that smart anyway, so there you go. There you go. No, I can see chat now, Steve. F you. You're just mad that I called you an angry drunk. Alright? You're just mad I called you an angry drunk.
And then what? You turn around and share it on the internet for what?
Oh.
What's the fucking point?
Well, somebody else has already got me covered with Sally's number, so there you go. There it is. I was gonna drop it. I was actually just about to start typing it, then I looked over and I see it. So there you go. Have fun. Give Sally a call. I may try to give Ed a call in a little bit too here. He never answers. I've never gotten him to answer. We know it's him though, but I've never gotten him to answer yet.
After a few more calls, Cyraxx would then call in.
You guys are great. I want to hear some of those voicemails. I wish I can get my hands on some of those voicemails you left. Oh. Hey, boy.
You do know that I know you guys are doing all this shit for content.
What, that
right?
we're calling Sally, you, and I'm going to call Ed in 5 minutes?
You're desperate, bro.
You want me to drop Ed's number?
Yeah, you're desperate for views.
You want me to drop Ed's number? I'm going to drop Ed's number right here in chat. I'll drop it right now. What are you going to do about it? Nothing.
Because I don't give a fuck about trolls like you.
Oh, so you don't care about your family? You don't care about us harassing your family?
You're desperate for views, you
I'm not. I got almost 300 people here right now. I don't really care.
Get over yourself. Get the fuck over yourself.
Wah. Look at you, little boy. Keep crying, little boy. Get offline. Get offline. Stay offline. Stay gone. Nobody wants you.
CVG, why don't you shut the fuck up and get a real fucking job, you pathetic little worm?
I've been working all week, dude. What have you been doing? Oh, he hung up. He hung up. There he goes. There he goes. He hung up. He hung up. There he goes. Well. Goodbye, Cyrax. He can't talk like a man.
Once CVG had the idea of calling Ed, Cyraxx would call in once again, doing one of his famous drive-by call-ins.
I don't understand.
Oh, hold on. I'm going to
people
call
make
Ed
shit
here
up
in a
about
moment.
me.
Hold on.
I don't understand why you guys feel like you have to trick me into certain videos. I don't understand why you guys have to troll me, why you have to entrap me, why you have to catfish me. I don't understand.
Hey, boy.
I don't fucking understand.
Just for the record, I know that y'all sitting there lying about me, saying that I'm back on YouTube when I'm not.
You did. You made a video on Facebook. You made a video on Facebook.
It don't matter.
By the way, does this number ring any reference to you? Is that any reference to you? Do you know that number?
You're pathetic.
303-6280. Do you know that number?
Why don't you shut the f*** up, CVG?
Oh, so you do know that number. That's Ed, right? Yeah. Thank you.
Hey, CVG, do yourself a favor and go f*** yourself because you're a pathetic little
You'd love to watch me do that. You're gay. You're
No, that's you. That's you.
Definitely. Yep, you got me. You got me. Totally. Yep. You shoved shit up your ass, but yep, you got me.
No, you know what's funny about you?
What?
The fact that you think that you're untouchable when really you're not.
What's my name? Carl? You got me, right?
Dude, you're just a f***ing pathetic. You're pathetic. You really are pathetic. You're desperate for views, bro.
All right, so everybody watching live right now, call Ed at...
Shut the f*** up, CVG.
No, I won't. I won't.
No, you know what's funny about you? The fact that you think that I'm on YouTube when I'm not, you f***ing...
I said you posted on Facebook, so obviously you can't comprehend English. It's pretty obvious you can't comprehend English.
I heard the voicemail. You said I was back on YouTube, you motherfucker. I'm not on YouTube, and I'm not going back.
From what I said to Sally. Oh, so that riled her up. That got her pretty mad, huh?
No, that got me pissed off. And guess what? Now you have to face my wrath, motherfucker.
I'm facing your wrath right now. I'm definitely facing it. I'm terrified.
But, you don't get it, do you? You're a little fucking piece of shit. You're a nobody compared to Marty. You're just another wannabe just like him.
You got me. Is that a chance? You keep repeating that. Is that all you have? Can you come up with something new?
Do yourself a favor. Go to your YouTube channel. Yeah. Delete your fucking channel.
4,000 plus subscribers. Yeah. Go on. Go on.
Get a real fucking job.
4,000 plus. Go on. Yeah.
Dude, you're a piece of shit fucking loser. Let me tell you right now, motherfucker.
Sally's number's on screen right now, by the way. It's been on screen this whole call.
By the way, ask me if I give a because I.
So you don't care about your family. You don't care about us calling your family. You just gave us the okay.
Because I know they're not in any kind of danger. They're not in any.
Oh, they're not. So do you want me to change that?
No, that ain't gonna happen because the minute that you do, it's game over for you.
You want me to change that right now? I'll make a few calls and things will change.
Go ahead, because guess what? The minute you do, the cops are getting called and your ass is getting hauled off to prison.
Me? Who said I'm doing anything? It's called boots on the ground, boy. It's called boots on the ground, boy.
Just so you know, CVG, this is being recorded for my lawyer.
I'm live. I'm live. I'm live on YouTube. What are you fucking thinking? Like you think you? I know you're watching. It's got 1 dislike. I know you're watching.
Actually, no, I'm not.
Oh, yes, I know you are, or else you wouldn't have called. I know you are, or else you wouldn't have fucking called, you idiot.
Out of you, bro. I called you to call you the out on your bullshit.
Oh.
I'm tired of fake little like you running their fucking mouths, pretending they're badasses.
I'm a Billy Badass? I'm a Billy... Say it. Say it. I'm a Billy Badass. Say it.
You're a piece of troll. So you.
Okay. Oh, well, there he goes. So he hung up. The boy hung up. He's not watching. He's not watching, guys. Remember, he's not watching at all, okay?
The point.
CVG then told everybody his plans for the night and how he was in this for the long haul.
Let me see if he wants to talk again here. Let me see if he's still in a talking mood. I'll call him again. I'll call all night. I'm drunk. I got nothing else to do. I'll call him all night. All right. I got nothing else to do tonight.
The mailbox belonging to is full and...
What a little piece of shit. What a little piece of shit.
There was more of that stream, but nothing Cyrax related, so we're gonna end it there. Michael Hacking himself would also go live that day, playing Cyrax Calls, but he also told the UIS that Cyrax was flagging down channels again.
No, Chance struck it down. That's what happened. I just found a video, thanks to N-Word Boy. He struck my channel like 10 times, and I'm going, who's fucking knocking at my door? They keep telling me that they see no violation, but who the hell has hit me 10 times? He admits to him and his little buddies doing it.
Is he doing copyright, or is he?
He's doing like harassment, bullying, privacy strikes, all like channel community guideline strikes. Fucking idiot. How about this? He says that he took the oath.
Michael also played a clip of Cyrax talking about how Saren was actually a Marty Troll and really was on his side.
Right away that he had hit on me. Heather was the one that noticed it,
So I went back to watch the footage, and I turned him down. And dude, ever since then, he's actually openly admitted to Sarah, who's now his ex, who I'm actually still good friends with. He sent her a text, openly admitting that I'm his property, and that if he can't have me, then no one can. Excuse me, what is with Sarah? Now you're friends with Sarah? Why can't Sarah help you eat burgers and be mercifully? Dude, listen, I don't think you've been clued into Marty very long. Let's put it this way. Marty's current girlfriend is a fucking troll. She's using him to scam people because she actually is a scammer. That's what she does. She's using Marty to gain more victims, and he doesn't even realize it. Him and Sarah split up a long time ago. Marty held Sarah captive in his own home. The only reason, remember, I talked to her just the other day about this. The only reason why she got away from him was because she made the excuse, because she does have a family, she does have kids. She made the excuse that, hey, I need to get home to my kids. This can't fucking wait. I need to get home to them. If she had not made that excuse and gotten out of there when she did do, she may have ended up like Jamie and the two prostitutes that Marty got hauled into court for.
Wait till he finds out that his ex Heather is still alive.
What I think was the most interesting part of this stream was Cyraxx talking about the final straw with Jake, where Cyraxx called him 15 times while Jake was at work, screaming at him to come over and shoo away RV8.
Why they decided to take it to real life, I don't understand. But that's put me in danger. That's put my family in danger. Hell, because of these guys, Jake ended up cutting our 17-year friendship off. Because of these fucking assholes. Because they decided to show up at his house and do what they were doing to me and steal it from his family. And
so he protected his family, and I can see that happening. That's tough.
No, what happened was they started stealing shit off this porch, and that night that RV Amy guy showed up, just out of
chicken Andy, and you don't even know how deep that conspiracy goes. Because Blade's getting peg legs to get this week. You don't even want to know about that. I'm dead serious. Only use me Blade. He's going peg leg to sit us up and drink, and he's got fucking, it's crazy.
Yeah, but you remember when that dude, that RV Andy dude showed up here?
Chicken Andy, yeah.
Yeah, when he showed up here, right off rip, because I was watching the whole stream. I was tracking them on the way here. I was watching the stream to see where they were at. When they got here, I called Jake up while he was at work and told him, because my mindset going into that was like, yo, if my best friend called me and I was at work and he said, yo, there's multiple people out here that may be trying to harm us, I may need help. I would drop whatever the I was doing. I'd tell my boss, hey, you can dock my pay, whatever, I don't care. My friend needs my help. I called him up and told him, like, dude, you need to get down out here, because there's 8 people down here that are wanting to f*** me up. One of them has a knife. I didn't know.
You think Cyrax could actually get a job or no?
No, total impossibility. That's a no set void, zero nada.
I called him at work, telling him that he needed to get over here.
So then that's why I cut you off, because you called him at work.
Yes,
Marty. Right? But I get it, right? I get it. I mean, not everybody gets calls at work. That's what it is. What it is. I mean,
right, but because of him, like, all right, so you remember that Nyla guy that I was good friends with?
So let's switch stories. Yeah, tell me what happened with the clowns? Those are weirdo, spooky. Those are the spooky clowns, right? Those
you talking about the guys that showed up here that one day? Those 2 people that showed up here?
Yeah.
They showed up here
right after. Terrorizing you. I saw the video. They were. That's not what I want to go through for sure, but they were like on break, I guess, when you caught them.
But like I said, dude.
Yeah. Like you said.
And
it will.
The point is, man, if Kate would have just left me alone, none of this would be going on. Yeah. I wouldn't be having to go to court. I wouldn't be having to look over my shoulder every time I go outside.
What shoulders?
Right.
I can't even walk down our street without neighbors saying shit, dude.
And that fucking hurts because I've lived on this street for almost 14 years. And that fucking hurts. There's only one person that doesn't do that. And that's our neighbor that's right next door. She's the only one that doesn't do that because she knows what's really going on.
She beat me for a half-hour day, too. It's ridiculous. I do that.
What, dude?
So go ahead, tell me your problem.
Like I said, dude, like, Kate has fucked up my life so fucking bad, dude. To the point to where, dude, I can't even count how many times off camera I have laid down at night and bawled my fucking eyes out until I passed out because I'm so sick of being walked on and stepped on and looked down on. And like I said, dude, if Kate wouldn't have done any of this, if Kate wouldn't have done what she did to me, dude, I wouldn't be in any of this at all.
Okay, so can we go back to one thing? So the emergency that you had yesterday, so you weren't on your Xbox at home. You were on Wi-Fi remote Xbox. So that's totally different.
There's nothing on your phone where you can actually do remote play.
I see. Okay, so
like I said, dude.
Freaking how was he in his room?
He wasn't. He was. Yeah, he was just. He was fucking lying. Just lying.
The rest of the stream was just Suplex City, so I'm gonna cut it there. On September 5th, Cyraxx would post this onto his Facebook. We'll be on and off for the next few months as I am jumping back into game development and music production for it full time, and I'm looking to have a demo fully done and ready for release via Steam and mobile within a month or so, depending on how much time I am able to put into the development. The next day, on September 6th, Cyraxx would upload a video to Facebook called Retiring as a YouTube content creator, where he quits YouTube for like the 30th time this year.
What's up, guys? What's up, Facebook? And, you know, for those that post this to you. Well, first off, I want to say thank you to everybody that's been reaching out to me and seeing how I'm doing. I do appreciate that, for sure. And for those of you that are going to post this to YouTube, that's fine, whatever. Don't care. But over the last few weeks and months, actually, I've been doing a lot of thinking and doing a lot of observing. And I can honestly say that I want nothing to do with YouTube anymore. YouTube to me is dead. YouTube is nothing more than a cesspool of garbage that I don't want any part of. Which is why, as of the recording of this video, I am retiring as a YouTube entirely. As a YouTuber and content creator, I'm retiring. And for all my fans that have reached out, I want to say thank you. You guys are amazing. I fucking love you guys. You guys gave me the best 10, 11 years of my life, and I appreciate that. But I want to move on and do other things in my life. The whole name Cyrax is dead. I want nothing to do with it. But as I said, as of this video, I am retiring from YouTube entirely, and I'm never coming back.
Cyraxx then closes his eyes, showing us once and for all that he isn't done with YouTube yet, and then moves on to telling us how he's going to take business courses, before talking about how everyone has turned on him.
And like I said, for all y'all that want to post this to YouTube or whatever, that's fine, go ahead, I don't care. Because this is my official last video on, you know, me being a YouTuber, period. I'm not coming back to YouTube ever. until all this gets dealt with. And I'm not just saying on my end, but until YouTube does something about the shit that's going on with all the, cyberbullying shit, I want nothing to do with that platform. That platform is garbage to me. And, whether that silver play button that I got was sent to me by YouTube or by a fan, it don't matter. I fucking earned that shit. I worked my ass off for it. It don't matter whether it's from a fan or whether it's from, YouTube themselves. It don't matter. I did something that I set out to do, and I'm proud of that. I'm proud of myself for that. But, as I said, YouTube is dead to me. I want nothing to do with it. I want to be better and I want to do better. And in order to do better, I gotta cut the bad apple off the bunch. And that bad apple is YouTube and all the trolls. I want nothing to do with it. I'm tired of it and I'm done with it. Which is why I said I'm going to be going back and taking classes for business so I can get my music up and running the right way. Again, to where nobody can steal my shit. And I'm going to be jumping full time back into game development. And once all this stuff that I'm dealing with right now is done and over, I will be on other platforms. But YouTube will not be one of them. YouTube it's garbage. It's caused nothing but hell for myself. It's cost me friendships. It's cost me my blood sister to turn on us and my family. Like, she turned on me and my mom and our whole family. I've lost several thousands of dollars over the past 5 years because of it. My reputation ruined, tarnished, to where I don't know if I'll be able to come back from it or not. Don't know, but I'm going to try. I've been shot at and almost killed. I've been assaulted and almost killed. I've had shit thrown at my house. I've had a firecracker bomb be set off in my yard. I've had motherfuckers roll up to my house in masks. Motherfuckers in an RV roll up to my house trying to kidnap me. And all kinds of shit.
We then get what Cyraxx very much may have believed was his last goodbye to YouTube before ending the video.
I want nothing to do with you guys no more. And don't think you guys are taking me off YouTube on your own or that you guys made me leave. No. I'm leaving YouTube on my motherfucking own. Because I want nothing to do with it anymore. YouTube is nothing more than a detriment to my career. And I want nothing to do with it. I want to live a normal life where I can do what I love without being attacked or harassed or bullied. I just want to live my life, do my job as, a game developer and as a music artist, and, do my stuff, and maybe, get back into streaming when, like I said, when all this core crap is over, on a different platform, and, and just live a normal life, dude. Just do stream when this core crap's over. And, and, you know, live a normal life, work on my music and work on my game development, and possibly jump back into my artwork. I don't know. But I'm done with this. I'm done with the garbage. I'm sick of not being able to live my life. Which is why I'm starting over from the very beginning. Studying business classes, studying game development, you know, studying how to, you know, promote and do shit. But as for YouTube, it's useless to me now. It's brought me nothing but pain, and I don't want nothing to do with it. So, as of this moment, I will see you guys whenever I see you. Peace.
Fast forward to September 9th, and Michael Hacking would tell people how Sally won't let Cyraxx leave the house, even to see a doctor, which is why he had the doctor visit him back in January.
You know that he didn't go. I mean, you know that. We all know that, right? I mean, he didn't go.
I mean, even if it was the dude's funeral, his ass would still be upstairs playing Xbox.
Of course it would. Sally doesn't. She won't let him go anywhere. I mean, she doesn't have him go places when he needs to, like a doctor, or like when he has to.
Right. He had to make a house call to Chance.
Yes, that's exactly right. In January, the doctor had to physically come to the house, see Chance, and whatever. And I'm positive that part of it is Chance, but I also know that Sally cannot deal with him. She won't deal with him. She won't argue with him. She won't do anything with him. So she just, lets him.
I mean, could you imagine, though, like having to deal with his antics in public? Like, you'd have to keep him on a dog leash.
Of course you would. No, I can't. And I wouldn't imagine. And I won't imagine. I mean, it's absolute insanity. The kid he seriously is a walking dichotomy of this world. It's unbelievable. But he's so fucking ultra dramatic. Like, I don't even know what in the fuck he's doing. Like, when he gets going about his leg and how he could die from come on. Like, seriously, I actually fucking suffer from an autoimmune illness that affects a lot of different things. And he's so insane and insulting when he starts crying about having psoriasis. Like, for real Chance, fucking pussy. Jesus Christ.
Michael then told us how him and Marty would get on a call together so that way the two of them could make something happen behind the scenes, before telling us how Cyraxx tries to manipulate Michael Hacking.
Again, this last interaction, whatever the hell you want to call it, that I had with him for a couple of months, to try to wedge him over to Marty, he flips the frick out, but he knows that I'm not calling as his advisor. I'm calling as just an in-between for Marty. Like, I have calls like that where it's Marty and me on the phone and we're calling Chance to try to talk something out, but he always completely just thinks that I don't know, he just resets whatever thing with me there is. I don't know, it's just a weird situation. But he acts like I'm beholden to him or something, you know what I mean? He uses I know exactly what his logic is, because I've actually sideways gotten into it, but he feels that I have some kind of duty or honor to society to do the right thing in the end. I don't know, I'm a long-term story to him, I guess.
He must think you're like a superhero or something.
Well, it relates to my military service, and so he plays on that. But again, he overplays it like I'm supposed to be like super cop or something and stop people. But he does look at me in a different capacity, in the fact that
like robo hacking.
Yeah, or just only because like I'm older and I've had like a business like I think in his mind sometimes he thinks that everybody else is like his level, and like I don't know, he sometimes doesn't get it, but like just like you heard at the end of the last call, he's like, all right, I'll give it to you that you're older than me and wiser and this and that, but I'm younger and I have something that I've uncovered with my hooves over here that is going to benefit you as an older person. Like trying to like in my retirement, him trying to Tony Robbins me into thinking that I can break a brick wall down with mind strength is going to work. You know what I mean? It's so. But again, him getting me to do something. It's never him changing. It's never him negotiating anything. It's never him coming to terms with somebody or something or whatever. Yeah, I mean, I'm like Robo Hack, and he's he feels somehow that and the major driving force is that he literally thinks that he is innocent. He thinks he's completely been hornswoggled by Marty and Kate and William Glory Hole and all the trolls, and that everybody has perpetuated a story that, and it's out of control at this point, but basically the thing with him and Kate that he acted on, out of his own free will and things like that, that's like his entire life. Like I asked him on these calls, like I can't get him to tell me, but it's ruined his entire life. Like there's no happiness or goodness in his life anymore. It's all just a nightmare when he wakes up, even though he goes nowhere. But he can't do anything because of Kate.
I mean, really though, like, has there been much like happiness and goodness in his life?
Well,
I mean, to begin with, even before like the whole.
Fast forward to the 11th, and Cyraxx would post this onto Facebook. It's truly sad that people think they know me by what they see on the internet, and instead of getting to know me and talk to me and find out the real truth, hey, all want to judge and act like they know me, and to be honest, I'm sick of it. But most of all, I'm sick of people using me for money. I'm not a cash cow. I'm not your magic money bag. Y'all trolls on the internet need to leave me the alone and actually talk to me like a normal ass human being instead of like I'm a sort of idiot. I'm sick of being used, attacked, and what I don't do, y'all say you guys decide to get me arrested for I didn't do, and I'm sick of it. I'm not your monkey, and I'm not your easy money cash cow. If you wanna make money as a content creator, be original and stop using people to make money. It's pathetic, it's distasteful, and it makes you look like a human being. But that wasn't it that happened that day. Cyraxx would call CVG, causing CVG to start the stream called Cyrax Called 3 Times. What do you want, boy? This stream started out hot, mid-conversation.
Shut the f*** up about that because I'm not on YouTube and y'all f***ing know it.
You are on YouTube though. You're on YouTube everywhere. You're all over YouTube.
No, the f*** I'm not, dude.
You're all over YouTube, dude.
How can I be on YouTube if I don't have a channel, you f***ing read little
face is all over the place, boy.
Yeah, just because my face is on it don't mean I'm on it. So
all over the boy.
Boy, shut your up. By the way, I know about the invisible hand. I know that.
Chance, you know about everything, don't you? What happened to the shadow?
Shut your ass up! No!
What happened to the Shadow Collective?
Stop lying to my family, you little creep!
I will talk to your family. I'll lie to them all day. I hate your family. Your family's a piece of shit.
Shut up! Shut up! You don't get the
You're a piece of shit. Your family's a piece of shit.
Get ass up! No! I'm not on YouTube, so stop your lies!
You're on YouTube right now. You're on YouTube right now. You're on YouTube right now.
Shut your ass up!
Right now you're on YouTube. Think about it.
I'm not on YouTube! No, leave me alone!
Never will. Well, hello everybody. That was, he's pretty mad. He's pretty mad today. This is live, by the way. How you doing? Let me just click chat so everybody knows. He's pretty upset about 9/11. I think he's really upset about 9/11. You know what? I don't. Hold on. I'm gonna provide him a link. Oh, now I'm blocked. Okay. Well, that's cute. Well, hold on. There you go. All right. Well, I'm getting him a link. He's getting a link. Oh, so. Should I try a different number? All right, let me try calling one more time. He just called me to scream at me. I was sitting here enjoying my morning, right? Watching some CoffeeZilla, to be honest with you. If you guys watch CoffeeZilla, shout out from Coffee fucking Zilla. But then my phone's ringing. Who is it but Cyraxx, all right? And I apparently missed 3 other calls. All right, 3 other calls that I didn't even hear the phone ring. So that was call number 4. There was other potentials there, and I do apologize for missing them. But yeah, he's pretty riled up. You know what? Here, let me call Sally up.
After not getting through, CVG would call a second time and leave Sally a voice message.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hi there, Sally. So, I know your little boy is not allowed on YouTube. I know many people have told you he's on YouTube. He is on YouTube. He was actually just on YouTube moments ago. I don't know if you heard him screaming, throwing a little temper tantrum up there. Yeah, he was just on YouTube moments ago. So, he's lying to your face. I don't know what to tell you. You're falling for it. It's your fault. There you go.
Things then got really quiet for a while, 6 days to be exact, but then on September 17th, N-Word Boy would re-upload a post Cyraxx put onto Facebook.
A lot of people want to know if I'm okay, and to be honest, no, I'm not. I've been sick due to stress since June because I don't know if I'm going to jail. Fuck. I've had several panic attacks and I've been in tears on and off all day and night. And to be honest, I just want to get my life back to normal because, to be honest, I'm sick of being scared of the people who put me in this position, and I'm sick of not knowing my fate at all. I want is to know I'm not going to jail and that these people who have bullied me to this point are finally made to back off for good so I can live my life. Because, to be honest, I'm sick of living in fear to the point where I can't do anything I enjoy, like going for walks, doing photography, doing my music, and living life like a normal human. Because of these people, my house has been like a prison for me and my family for the past 5 years. And to be honest, I'm sick of living like this. All I want is a normal life again. Is that really too much to ask for?
Later that day, we would get a surprise stream by Michael Hacking that would involve Death by Design, Machiavelli, Bishop Wyatt, and Tony the Black Dragon as guests. Death by Design would talk about his encounter with Cyraxx that day before Michael talked about how open Cyraxx is with strangers.
I had an interaction with him earlier today. Earlier today, he was on Facebook. So I'm part of a Facebook group. Chance Wilkins is a predator and is in your friends list. So we post memes in there, shit about Cyraxx, obviously. And yeah.
I would love to be in that group.
Yeah, come in.
Right.
Shit, and you guys are more than welcome to join.
Hey, you know what?
Tony, let him finish the story first.
So someone posted a comment in there, and this sock puppet account with like 23 brand new friends comes in defending Chance, and Chance has these 2 things he does, and I'm not going to put them out publicly because he'll be more aware of what he does, but he does these 2 things that make him damn near immediately identifiable. And then someone was arguing with him in the comments and shit, and I hopped in and I called out. I'm like, "Hey, Chance, I know this is you." And then within 5 minutes, the account was deleted. So, he's weird, and he does this weird shit. He thinks by hopping in and defending himself with these weird comments that it's going to change anyone's perception of him. And it just makes him look more unhinged.
He absolutely has like 4 or 5 idiosyncratic tells when he's talking.
Undeniable truth.
If you can listen, you can really listen to him, or if you can watch him, but you can, like, the reason that you have to listen carefully is because you can tell that he's moving, like, or he's doing something, and he does it every time. Or if you're watching him, it's easy to tell. But like, I was talking to Bishop about like why some people just like clash with him like a friggin' tidal wave, and then it's over. And other people, like, I can be yelling at him and he cannot be getting through to me, but he can just keep wanting to try to get through. And there's simple things, but it's like a mind of a child. Yeah, I mean, the mind of a child. It's just
like, I would have to talk to him, and then you can mute him for a few seconds, but some people want to mute him the whole time. And that's just not realistic. He won't stay.
No, you can't.
Yeah, he'll bail out. He'll bail out. He ain't trying to stick around. He'll just jump out.
You can quagmire.
You could drop a truth bomb and then unmute him. Drop a truth bomb, unmute him.
Yeah. See, when he first was calling me, he was trying to get me to talk to him at first. He was trying to be like he was trying to basically insinuate you need to come to me and get the truth from me and shit. But I wasn't putting up with the way he was talking to me, so I started shooting shots at him through text. And then he came in hot on the voicemail, so I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna fuck with him now. Like, it's over with. I was thinking about at one point. I was thinking about at one point actually humoring having a conversation with him, but there's no way I can get through it. There's no fucking way. I would go off on him halfway through. For sure.
Talking to him is he's going to tell you what somebody has said about him. Then he's immediately just not going to let you say anything or refute it or point out inconsistencies. He's just going to flat, just like Bishop. Was it you that told me like you for the first time like somehow crossed paths and like, oh no, or Mark, was it you? One of you. And like he just dumped 15 minutes of all this, like, people think I'm a pedophile, like, and like he had never met him before, like face to face, like whatever, and like just dropped like his entire spiel about the pedophile and the bullying and the setup and it's just a lot to give somebody. Like,
he talked to me on Facebook and didn't know me.
Right.
He didn't know me and just literally goes, well, let me tell you what's going on. And just tells me everything. And he just met me on Facebook. This is a while ago.
Yeah.
Then he blocked me when he figured out who I was.
Right.
Because I know Sally was he screenshotting and showing you what I was sending Sally, or was Sally sending you what I was sending her, Mike? Because you've seen the shit that I've said to Sally.
Oh yeah, what she does is she'll grab her phone, I know the calls you talk about. She it's so weird because she'll just hear him talking. She'll like run up like a fucking rhinoceros and buckle him over and grab the phone. Then she'll go get hers and read the text messages to me and stuff like that. So and I actually worked out, like, I have a little code like when I need to talk to her, and this is so crazy, but just think about this mindset. Like, I have a code for like when I need to talk to her, it's super important. But then I have like a special one where it's like, I'm not trolling you. Like, I promise there's no ulterior, like there's always an ulterior motive. Like every fucking time. I mean, how about the day she just came out with he banned it to death? I mean, that was like fucking home run gold. I'm like, oh my God.
Did she really tell you that?
I can't believe she said that.
You guys didn't hear that? Are you kidding me?
I haven't heard that. I've never heard that.
Yeah. Hang on. Yeah, he's talking to me, and he I think he goes to like verify. How about when I said that Kate kills all the witnesses, and he's like, well, I've lost 3 friends. I go, well, she's killed 3 of mine, and he stops dead in his tracks and thinks I'm serious, and he goes to get his mom because dude, it's. Sometimes
I don't believe you.
Talk about a guy with mommy issues. Holy shit.
Right. Death by Design then told the gang how he's been telling Sally exactly what's been going on and how Sally lies to Ed about what's really happening.
Has anybody shown Sally any of this stuff, and does she just like ignore pictures of her son and videos of her son doing it?
Okay. Here, let me take this one. Okay,
everything. Go ahead.
Sally is very aware of shit that he does, and this is how I know Sally's aware, because I have an Android. Sally's got an Android. So I see when she reads my shit. And Sally and me actually had interactions. We've talked before. Okay. She won't speak to me on the phone because she already knows what it is. I'm going to record the fuck out of her and put that shit out. All right. She knows what's up. So she ain't going to go for it. So with that being said, she has spoken with me. She has said things to me. Now, I've been very upfront with her about how I feel about Chance's actions and shit, and why we all feel the way we do. Because I can't speak for everyone. I'm not trying to, but at the same time, I think there's a very general consensus of why people feel the way they do about Chance, about someone at the fucking shit.
Absolutely.
So with that being said, I put it out there like, hey, this is why we feel this way, and just level it out for her. Like, listen, you can sit here and play ignorant to shit all you want, but you have to realize at some point your ignorance becomes culpability in his actions. Now, I also believe I came into this feeling very sorry for Sally. Like, damn, she's catching it rough with the house and shit. And the more I've interacted with her, I've become more convinced that this is who Chance is, like, because of her. Like, she has formed him. Yeah. He is a byproduct of Sally's fucking worst personality qualities. And I mean that shit.
And Sally's she's just as greedy, because the house is owned by her best friend. She gets everything included for $550. She's terrified to lose that deal because then she won't have like extra money and stuff. I'm not joking.
She wouldn't be able to afford anything else.
Yeah, I mean, and then look at your little shit upstairs is sitting there ruining all this for you, okay? And you're aware of what he's doing. Again, you can play dumb so long, but I've sent screenshots. I know she's seen them. I know she's seen certain shit. So she's aware of what the he does. But you can sit there and play ignorant. Sorry.
What about the day that I bailed him out, and the first thing she said to me was, "That little motherfucker, he better not think about going anywhere, because then I'll lose the whole $2,500." Like, I'm like, wow. I mean, it seemed like he had a pretty traumatic day. Like, that was a weird thing for you to say, like, to be as, like, basically in.
He has the nerve to tell her that they're all fake and photoshopped and shit. And she sits there in silence because she's afraid to say anything because he'll attack her.
Right. She knows. She knows it ain't photoshopped. She's very fucking aware. But she's kind of terrified of the goofy little dude upstairs. So then stop fighting off the people that want to come by and kick his ass. Let motherfuckers come by the house. Let them, if they want to stand outside and call him out, and his little goofy ass wants to run out and get punched up, let him. Because you know what? Eventually he's going to learn hard heads make soft asses. But that's the problem. She's protecting him from getting a soft ass. So
he's like a gigantic 13-year-old, you know what I mean, who's like 6 feet tall, that just is screaming and doesn't have the mental capacity to realize that he's not like discussing something, and the mother just goes, all right, whatever. But he's really 33 and only 4 feet tall.
But that's a byproduct of Sally allowing him to control the environment in the house for so long. He's gotten so used to controlling and manipulating that house that she's created this monster. She's made this bet.
Well, you heard what she called. Remember when she called 911 and he's screaming at Ed and he's like, you need to be more understanding. She's like trying to pamper to Cyraxx.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that was another big issue. I actually got into that with her last year when they first got together. She never and this happens. Like my ex-wife and like my wife and my ex-wife's husband never parented my kid like disciplinary. Like, we did that together. Everything else was like fine. But as far as discipline, like for anything. Like, we just like, I was like, my wife Christine, like, he looks at her like his regular mother. I mean, she was great with him for his entire life, but his, like, my ex-wife was brutal. Like, she would be like, I don't care if he drives a car through a fucking through the garage, you do not raise your voice to him until either his father or I'm around. That's the deal. And I think that's horrible on the kid, because it was hard enough on me to be a parent versus a father, because I only had him weekends, you know what I mean? And so it's just a tough situation. So Ed never had a shot.
No, not at all. Not at all. Yeah, because he's got the both of them going against him and shit. When you think about it, he does. And then I think Dale made something make sense to me, that at the end of the day, when he comes home, he's only going to have the story. And we know how Chance is, how he likes to manipulate things. Like, Sally has the same thing of the way she tells Ed of Chance, how he's acting and the shit he's doing. She's not telling him the full story. So Ed's hearing all this crazy shit, and of course he's going to think it's all of us fucking off and doing all this shit. But again, I've been sending Ed shit, and Ed knows as well. So I don't know.
Well, I got Sally's number when Chance got that Xbox.
Michael Hacking would then talk about how he believes that Cyraxx has turned into a full-blown predator.
I am right there. He is a full-blown predator. He has stopped making excuses for things. Now they didn't exist. Now they were frame jobs. Now they're just like Lauren Armstrong, every other TCAP person.
Typical predator talk.
You're
I got
100% right. Sally, did you see when Sally took him down to the little community center by the lake? She drove him down there to go fight Juggalo John.
Who the does that? Who does that? Bring your kid.
She knew she was bringing him to get his ass beat. I mean, let's be honest. She knew there was no chance he was going to be all tough. She was bringing him to get his ass beat. And what, they're going to call the cops afterwards and claim he got...
I honestly think
it was hilarious. Who rolls up to a fight with
their mom,
their mom and their girl.
And your girlfriend?
Undo your seatbelt. You can get out now.
Bro, that is as white trash as you can get. I don't know. That's some wild shit there.
Dude, I got...
That's why I forget that he's 32.
Michael then told us that things were about to change in the Cyrax sphere.
Oh, listen, you know what? I will say this. I can trust and believe that things that are important to him, his raging out, his music, all that stuff, that is going to be drastically changed. If nothing else, all of the chaos, like even though sometimes it was side against side, like people didn't want stuff being sent to the court because it looked like we really were bullying them. Other people wanted more evidence going there. I can say this at this juncture right now, he's shell shocked is an actual physical condition, and it's like I don't know if you drive with somebody and they're just used to driving, and like you get close to a car and they slam their feet into the floor like hitting the brakes. That's what he's like right now, and that's going to be a tough thing. Yeah, yes, I know. We're going to do it. We were cracking up We were cracking up on the stream of Death by Design was up here. We were just telling funny stories. So, anyways, but all right. So I'm actually going to go put this whole little menagerie together and get it wrapped up, and everything's good.
The next day, on September 18th, Marty uploaded a video called Auctioning Off the Rights to My New Original Song. This was a song where Cyraxx could be heard with a voice filter on, singing over what I believe is the band Disturbed. I can't show it due to copyright reasons, but it's not too hard to find. 2 days later, on September 20th, and both Cyraxx and Ethan Ralph both had a birthday. Whether or not Cyraxx celebrated it is unknown. The next day, on September 21st, Free the People 4093 would upload a video called Cyraxx Left Me a Voicemail, where Cyraxx threatened to sue anyone using the name Cyraxx. Remember that in the last part, Cyraxx said that the name Cyraxx was dead, and he now went by the name Desolate Scream. Also, try to take my Cyraxx bucks, Cyraxx. I already spent them on living expenses.
I'm telling you this right now, and you can tell everyone this. I don't care if you record this. Matter of fact, I want you to put this up. I want you to put this out there. I want it to be known that anybody using the Cyraxx name, after today, I will be coming after everybody, and I will be suing every single fucking person. Because everybody is making money off me that I have fucking worked my ass off for. And I'm not about to sit here and let some pinhead little boys that want to make a quick buck make money off of me anymore. So after today, all copyrights go to me. And if I do not see them being taken down, all the videos about me, if I do not see them being taken down, I will be suing each and every single person for every single dime that they have made off of me. I don't care who they are or how long it takes. Unless you have my permission, you are not allowed to use my face or my image at all without my say-so. I own the name Cyraxx. I own the name Chance Wilkins. I own my face. I own my image. So therefore, unless you guys stop what you're doing to me, I will be suing every single one of you legally and legally f***ing you. You got that?
The next day, on September 22nd, and Cyraxx would leave Free the People 4093 a second voicemail, this time talking about making a brand new video.
Dude, you are so goddamn delusional, you little bitch. I own the name Chance Wilkins. I was born under that name, you boy. Oh, and just for the record, mockery is illegal when you're doing it the way that you're doing it, man. What you're doing is using my likeness and my image without my motherfucking say-so. So like I said, fair warning to you and every motherfucking body out there, stop using my name and my image and stop making videos about me. Otherwise, I will be taking legal action against everyone. And I'm not fucking playing, boy. And you can bet your fucking ass, you can bet your fucking ass that I will be making a video speaking on the matter. Because I'm done playing around and being f***ed over by you goddamn people. What you're doing is illegal, you dumb f***. Clearly you don't know the f***ing goddamn law, you jackass. Clearly you don't know. Clearly. So like I said, keep doing what you're doing. Because that's more evidence for me to shut you guys the fuck down. You guys are using my image, my face, my name, and my likeness without my motherfucking permission. So fair warning to you. Shut it down now.
The next day, on September 23rd, Aware of Myself posted this to YouTube saying that he wasn't going to go to court. When I set out to do the protest outside of Cyrax's house, I never expected him to come outside. I certainly never expected him to come outside and swing on me with a baseball bat. Pressing charges was something I did on the fly and was not something I thoroughly thought out. I've stayed committed to going to court and attempted to rearrange my life around the court dates as they continue to change. I had to abandon a job I was supposed to start because it conflicted with previously scheduled court dates. I got into Cyrax content after a breakup and was delving deep in an attempt to disassociate and escape my reality. Since the bad incident, I've taken several high-dose mushroom trips and everything in me feels conflicted in remaining attached to the Raxxverse since I need to go back to therapy. A lot of people are counting on me and I truly feel for them, but I can no longer serve anything outside of myself. I tried to preserve and go against what I want to do in order to see things through and go to the court date, but I can no longer maintain. I'm in the process of moving and the burden of paying for travel and traveling in itself to multiple court dates as well as packing and financing my move is outside the realm of my capabilities. I know this is going to be mostly received in a negative light and I've come to accept that. I'm sorry to all those who are counting on me, and for those of you who worked so hard in compiling evidence against the Goblin. This is one of the hardest decisions I've ever had to make. I hope you all can see it from my perspective and understand why I'm stepping away. After this, Marty would start up a stream called Fruit Ninja Won't Be Testifying at Cyrax's court appearance.
Wow, very powerful, very uplifting. Congratulations, activists. Yeah. So I don't even know what to say. Like, I don't understand what the point of any of what this guy tried to do was. I'm guessing like it was to get Cyraxx locked up, right? Even if he did show up, that wasn't going to happen. It simply wasn't going to happen. Cyraxx is retarded. Incarcerating retarded people poses a lot of hurdles for the system. It's not going to happen. You're saying he will? I disagree. I completely disagree with that. Right. So let's just take a look at this guy's post and dissect it. When I set out to do the protest outside of Cyrax's house, I never expected him to come outside. I certainly never expected him to come outside and swing on me with a baseball bat. Well, I can say the same thing. Every time I went there, I didn't expect him to come outside, but I certainly hoped that he did. I'm muted? What do you mean I'm muted? Okay. Whoever thinks he's going to jail is a moron. Yeah, he's just not. It's just not something that's going to happen. So every time I went there, I hoped he would come outside. For one, I wanted to see him. Two, I hope to give him a little bit of a reality check. Maybe that he learned something, which I guess is foolish of me. Obviously, that didn't happen. But I certainly never expected him to come outside and swing on me with a baseball bat. What did you expect then? Like, what was the point of this? Like, what were you hoping for? Like, what it seems like, he just wanted to stand outside there and wave his sign around and collect some Cash App and PayPals and get some clout points. Otherwise, I don't understand what the point of this could possibly be. I'm looking at the chat here. If anyone has any ideas, any potential angles, I just really can't see anything. I don't, just hanging around. Yeah, okay. So yeah, he didn't want to do anything to Cyrax that I can tell. Anyone have any ideas? That's all this was? Right. You know what? And like, I feel like that's like a lot of people's agenda here. Right. Stand in front of someone's house. What do you want? Joseph Lenny just wanted money and attention. I would have to agree with that. 5 seconds of fame, make a name for himself. I agree with that. I think the guy wanted attention. I agree with that too. Yeah, so he wanted clout. He tried to be the Akron window sniper before that, posted terrible edits on the Kiwi Farms. I mean, I see that, like, it's just so commonplace these days. Disgusting. This goes for rage calls too. Look, I agree with you on that as well. Like, it doesn't seem like people even necessarily want to like hurt Cyrax. They don't want to fuck with him. They don't want to make. They don't want to like better content. It's all just like selfish grabs.
After reading out posts that we've already read out, Marty would read out a post Aware of Myself put out during that stream.
Wow. So let's just take another look at this. He deleted the previous one. So, well, actually, I think I screenshotted that. So, if it needs to be referenced. Be calling the DA tomorrow. It's a Sunday, so I don't know that's really going to be a worthwhile expenditure of your time. We'll inquire about Zoom court. Okay. If not, I'll figure out a means of driving to Akron for court. So he's going to say that he called the DA and that, they're suddenly not going to pay for his fuel in a hotel to testify. And all this can happen under one circumstance. You hit up his Cash App. But you know what? I gave him the link. Yeah, look, this guy, I don't know, man. Like, I don't think I have like a terrible, I'd like to think I can read people or situations fairly well. And this guy was just transparent. Like, he just wanted attention. Like, he said that he was doing this to make the world a better place. Okay, like, if he really cared about changing the world, which is, I'm not going to say is something that I do. It's I'm not that guy. Maybe give this guy a link. He's had his 15 minutes. Yeah, I just want to know, like, what's going on in his life. You know what I mean? Like, so he ate some mushrooms, and now Cyrax makes him sad, and, like, now he doesn't want to do this anymore? I guess. I mean, yeah. You called it day one, Marty. We all knew he was a frog. Like, people just said that I was jealous of the guy. Like, people, like, I just really wanted to, I wanted to be him. I'm just envious of him. I wish that I could live out of my car. I wish that I could get beaten up by Cyrax. I wish I could call the police on Cyrax. Like, I would like to think that I could have done those things. Just didn't really seem like it was in the best interest of anyone. Not myself, not the community. Nope. Like, it would just kill the content. Like, if he got arrested and had to get off the internet.
Michael Hacking then called in to talk about his new cartoon, if you can call it that, but I'm going to skip the rest of the stream after this.
Mr. Hacking.
Good evening, sir. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you tonight?
I'm doing pretty good. What in the world do I owe the pleasure of being next to you?
Well, okay. So we've talked about this Steve guy wanting to have a conversation. He was, I guess, hoping it happened earlier today. I took some ketamine yesterday. I was a little bit out of it, kind of slept a little bit.
Yeah. It's on with that.
Yeah.
It's all right. It's good fun.
So yeah, I guess what your concern is that it's going to be an ambush of some kind. And you know what? I don't think.
Not really. Not an ambush, but just the logistics of what, like, the claim would be. You know who that is, right? I should have known. And so just I got it. I got the ringer.
Yeah, it's your buddies. It's your buddies, your pals.
Yep. It's listen, Baby Sharks are fun to play with. I just didn't know that there were so many of them lately. So, anyways.
Fast forward to September 27th, the day of the pre-trial, and Aware of Myself would post this. We are all about to be failed by the justice system. I have been communicating with the DA the past few days, and she has insisted that I do not have a strong case, which I refuted every point she made, to which she had a rebuttal and insists my case is too weak. She informed me that her supervisor wants her to request a reduction in charges, which will make this already insultingly minor charge of simple assault a mere disorderly conduct charge. I requested that they not do this and rather we go to trial and I present my case, as weak as they may say it is. I told her I'd rather ride this train till it crashes and rather lose the case than let him get off without a trial. She told me they aren't asking for permission to request a reduction in the charges. Rather, they are informing me that that's what they are going to do. I refuted this, but they said they want to get this over with because they are being inundated with calls and emails on the daily and want this to end. She told me Cyrax's lawyer thinks he can get him to plead guilty to the reduced charges, but I think even that may be too much accountability for the Goblin. We will see how this status hearing goes. If he pleads guilty, that's it. If he doesn't, then it's going to continue to the trial on the 11th. We shall see. And then, not too long later, the case was dismissed. Later that night, Marty would go live with a stream called Cyrax's Case Dismissed, giving him a massive victory over Aware of Myself / Reddit new unreleased audio gloating. This stream is gone now, but thanks to Alchemical7, a partial archive is still up.
And it's this type of action and this type of support for these people is why Cyraxx is very happy today. He's very thrilled. You want to hear him? You want to hear how happy this guy is? I mean, here, let me cue it up. He's on cloud 9 because he scored a major victory over the trolls. And I don't even think these people are trolls. I just think they're attention whores and cash grabbers. And that's honestly my opinion. I think that's an actual fact. That's an actual fact. Like people, they're like, hey, that Marty, because he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to be friends with us. Look, I'll say this, and maybe I'm wrong here. I think that I've produced the best Cyrax content. People can agree to disagree. Like I can do any better. Okay, let me address this one. Okay, let me. Like I can do any better. Yeah, well, you know what, man? I'll say this. I didn't get beaten up by Cyraxx. I didn't get bruised up by Cyraxx. I didn't give Cyraxx the biggest win he's ever had in his fucking life. That's you people. That's you. That's you. So I don't know what to tell you, man. But I would think that I have done better. I broke his fucking nose. Like, what more do you want than that? What more do you want than that? Should I have given Cyraxx the ultimate victory that he's ever had in his life? Get the fuck out of here, dude. Get out of here, dude. You're an absolute fucking clown, man. I don't even know what to tell you. I understand you don't like me. I don't know why, but you don't even have to like me. But if you're gonna say that I'm not responsible for the best Cyraxx content, then I would have to say that you're wrong. Like who's better? I don't understand, man. Give me an example. Like, what are your favorite all-time Cyraxx moments that I'm not involved in?
Marty would then play a phone call between Cyraxx and Michael Hacking, gloating about how he won. Also, he gloated against the rioters / Weens.
But let's hear it. You can hear how happy he is. And listen, this is all your fault. This is all your fault. Hey, Reddit, you want to hear happy Cyraxx? Want to hear him on cloud 9? Well, here you are. If you just wanted him to be smiling and gloating and victorious, Well, you finally accomplished your goal of making that a reality. I think a lot of them just want to talk to Cyraxx as a friend. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Can you bear listen? Well, listen. Think Reddit. Think Joseph Lawson. Think these. Think these. This is the fruits of your labor. This is the fruits of your labor. This is what you've made a reality. It's an inconceivable notion for anyone who's been around for a little bit that Cyraxx would ever get a massive victory. But you have made it a reality. So that's the truth. Must be William, man. That's a sad state of affairs. Thanks to the this is the reality that you've created. And thank you to the hacking team as well for obtaining this.
Hey, what's up, man? Hello? What's that?
Oh, wait. Well, Cyraxx the clown dude, honestly, man, you would probably rather see Cyraxx victorious. I don't know. These people are completely, their mind state and mentality is inconceivable to me.
Do you think that could be Cyraxx?
No.
Have you been paying attention to the internet at all today?
No, just like work stuff. Why? What's up?
They're pissed.
Oh, who?
Look how happy he is. Listen to how happy this little boy is. This how happy. Who's the sexy man talking chance? Well, I'll tell you this. I'd rather see you gone. You do nothing but complain. Well, some other people would rather see Cyraxx miserable rather than victorious. And I'm not going anywhere, you little. So feel however you want to about it.
Trolls.
What happened?
We won.
We won. Hey! Woo! Way to go, Reddit. Way to go, Joseph Lawson. Way to go, all of you new f***s. This is the moment you've all been waiting for. This is the moment you've all been waiting for. This is the fruits of your labor. Way to go, trolls. Yeah! Let's go. Let's go, boy. Yeah, way to go, you idiots. What a bunch of retards, man. I got to tell you, these people are fucking retarded.
Back to the call, though. Cyraxx actually explained how he won the case all because of Aware of Myself.
Hey, you said it, not me.
Yeah.
And he was like, I don't want to deal with it anymore, yada, yada, yada. So I took a screenshot of it with my phone, showed it to my lawyer, and my lawyer talked to the prosecutor. They dropped it right then and there. All I had to do was sign it. They were saying, hey, charges are dropped, and B, we did show up, but the accuser did not show up.
Wow.
Dude, they are ripping him apart, man.
Yeah. What's that noise?
Just someone been on the PC.
What are you playing again?
Yeah, I'm sitting here doing a VNG drive, just testing out one of the cars, making sure that it works good.
Yeah. So what are we gonna do now? We got to have like a celebration stream.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait on that, and for good reason, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait this whole thing out. Like I'm gonna wait it out, let them get their temper tantrums out of the way. You know?
Okay. Yeah.
And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sit down with my lawyer and his assistant, and we're gonna get no contact orders for all these motherfuckers that have been going at us.
Wow. Did your lawyer say that he could do that?
That sound is in the background of Cyraxx doing a victory lap over all you new. You hear that? This is your fault. This is your fault. You don't have to like me. That's fine. I don't care. Don't support these new who are ruining Cyraxx.
Even William himself would call in to echo his disappointment in the situation, and of course say that if you're going to get involved, go all the way through.
What up, Carl?
Hey, what's up? I won't stay long. I just wanted to echo sentiments that this is an embarrassing day.
Yeah, well, so look, you don't want to break these people's hearts, there's they'll hold on to it forever, but yeah, it is a really embarrassing day. This is Cyraxx's biggest win ever.
It is, hands down.
Yeah. It's really sad that this is what this has come to. Cyraxx gloating and having every reason to gloat.
Yep. I guess we need a rule too. Don't interact if you're not going to follow through.
Well, these people, a lot of them think that like trolling him is just hanging out with him and playing Xbox all day long and complimenting him too.
Yeah, that's sad.
So I almost think that, like, look, if you were not around for more than a year, you're not allowed to interact. Like it's just, we can't take any chances on these retards.
No, it's like failure after failure. Look what the retard a couple months ago showed up at the door, knocked on the door, and got shooed away by Sally in 3 seconds. What an embarrassment.
Oh, yeah. Did you see those sad clowns across the street?
Yeah, I saw them. You know what? That didn't even prove. And there's no body cam for that. It's like no cops even showed up.
Yeah, Kinky says you sound disappointed.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you're a far better person than I am. Like, I know that, like, you view the people, you try to see the best in people, but these people are irredeemable, in my opinion. Like, they're just the worst.
I do try to give people the benefit of the doubt, and this was just a shit show from start to finish. And then it ended in flames. It didn't even end with a fight.
I'll say this, and maybe I shouldn't even say this, but I almost kind of feel glad to see Cyraxx rejoicing over these retards. Because in my opinion, they're as annoying or as terrible as he is. But it's still bittersweet. I'll say that.
Yeah,
we're gonna see a different Cyraxx. We're gonna see a happy Cyraxx. We're gonna see a victorious Cyraxx. We're gonna see a rejubilant Cyraxx.
Very much so. And he's going to be teabagging those trolls for a long time.
I don't really know how to explain this one, so I'm just going to show it.
You know what might be another good idea? And I don't know if this...
This is what I think it is. It's a great idea.
An anti... I mean, because everybody knows that you're into kids, right? I mean, it's yeah. And like an anti-file, let's be safe
Everyone knows you're into kids.
out there, kind of
Yeah, to go again.
Hang on.
Play that again.
Yeah.
an anti... I mean, because everybody knows that you're into kids, right? I mean, it's yeah. And like an anti-file, let's be safe out there, kind of
Yeah, to go against you, and Tony and all these people that have actually done it tend to feel like shit.
Well, whoever it is, I mean, I see all these predator hunter channels out there, and they've got massive.
And you know what's funny, dude? And I had this one fan, he's a gay dude, and he hit me up after listening to my music for a long time. He actually hit me up
what is Cyraxx? He's been chatting with this gay dude.
While doing this stream, aware of myself, posted a new community post in response to Marty.
Wow, aware of myself posted something 4 minutes ago. This is. Just drop dead. Seriously, just go away.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what to say to him.
So too. All right.
I mean, I'm going to put the request in to find out from the DA why exactly the case was dropped. So if anybody wants to lie about it and say that they didn't have anything to do with it, we'll find out the truth.
So I have no reason to lie to anyone. The DA told me my case is weak, and they're going to request a reduction at the status hearing today, which I was not required to attend. I was ready to go to court on the 11th. So I knew Cyraxx would not plead guilty, even reduce charges. Dude, the reason this happened was because you made a foolish post. Cyraxx showed it to his attorney. They took it to the judge, and that was that. That was that. I had no idea my posting the days before would be used, let alone be the reason my case was thrown out. Well, that's because you're an idiot. That's because you're an idiot, and everyone who supported you is a fucking idiot too. That's the truth. I said I did not want money. I did not receive money. I did not contact anyone who offered me money. have been broke. Sorry to let you all down, f***ed it up for everyone. As I said before, I was ready to go to trial and even lose a trial if need be to see my things through. Believe what you want, however, I'm presenting you the truth. What does this show?
Yeah, I don't know what that shows. It doesn't prove anything.
No, it proves nothing.
And I don't actually believe that the DA told him the case was weak. I mean, it's clear as day. There's video evidence of the assault.
I don't believe that he didn't receive any money either. So, what? So I'm assuming he's watching this, right? Why don't you go and screen record your Cash App? Just open it up, go from the top down.
Or he could come up too.
Yeah, I'll post a link to him. He's not going to take it. Oh, where was it? Oh, okay. All right.
I invited the dev up.
The dev. Okay.
Let's get his take.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Okay.
He's like, no, I don't think.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I sent Cash App. Yeah, so the guy's just lying.
Back to the call, though, this guy then got the idea planted into Cyrax's head that he should come back as Phoenix, a reference to both Cyraxx and a phoenix.
Oh, you know what? You should. I got a good channel name for you. Something having to do with a phoenix. You know, because the phoenix rises from the ashes.
That's a good idea.
Maybe Phoenix. Oh, how about this? How about Phoenix? Phoenaxx.
Okay, that's actually, dude, you know that's a play on my old name. That's actually creative as fuck. I'm not gonna lie.
But I mean, think about. I mean, right now with all this shit behind you, you could dance, you could do music, you could do art, you could do gaming.
Really do anything, yeah.
I mean, yeah, anything you want. I mean,
The next day, on September 28th, and CVG would talk about the results of the case on stream.
Aware of myself, as Night Owl said earlier, should have been more aware of himself. Actually dropped the ball. I've never seen a ball drop this hard. I don't know about anybody else. I have never seen a fuck up like this. All right, really. And I've worked at quite a few places. I've met quite a few people, and I have yet to actually see a fuck up like this. All right, so that's all I'm gonna say on that. I'm gonna be honest. I had no idea the guy was a drug addict until I found out that he did mushrooms the other night. So I was like, okay, well, there goes that. I had no idea. I had no idea that the guy was a fucking shroom head. That's I would have had a lot less faith if I would have known that from the get-go. All right, I would have just been laughing at this. Wasted potential, yeah. Aware of mushrooms, well, he's definitely aware of those.
Later that day, Bass Shaman was so mad that he couldn't even sing his song.
It happened to me, bitch. I literally told you that nothing was gonna happen to me because I didn't do anything wrong. I never have, bitch. I never did anything wrong, literally. Oh no, he's gonna come. Oh man.
At the end of the night, Marty would title his new stream Cyrax's Affair with an 8-year-old. This was in reference to an old video that was recently uncovered. Finally, the next day, on September 29th, and Cyraxx uploaded a video called Fair Warning to his Facebook. Because this video is 3 minutes long, and we haven't seen too much of Cyraxx this month, we're gonna play the whole thing. I just want to ask you, do his eyebrows look differently to you? Because they sure do to me. Also, he's sitting incredibly close to his closet.
Hello, Facebook. And hello to all you scumbag trolls over on YouTube. Hello, Facebook. Hello, all you scumbag idiots over on YouTube. Now, I know you guys are mad. You're mad that I won my case. But that's what you get when you don't show up for court. You don't show up for court, you lose your case. Now, it's come to my attention that you guys are trying to do whatever you can to get me mad. And to get me on panel and to try to ruin me. But the truth is, it's not going to work. It's going to fail. See, I know your guys' little plan. You guys want to get me mad for clicks and views. That's all it is. You want to get me angry for clicks and views, and I'm sorry, but it's not going to happen. But this is a fair warning to all of you. You either stop right now, or legally, I will be allowed to f*** your world up. I will legally be allowed to f*** your world up if you do not stop. Because what you guys are doing is a form of terrorism. What you guys are doing is cyberbullying. So if I was you, I'd shut the f*** up and back off. Because I'm not going on any panels. I'm not getting mad at anyone. And I'm sure as hell not giving you guys what you want by going on the YouTube and raging out. You don't think I don't know about the Council of 8? Believe me, I know about the Council of 8. And I know who some of your members are. Michael J. Hacking, Music Biz Marty, William Gloryhole, Cyrax Video Games, aka CVG, N-Word Boy. You don't think I don't know about that? I do. I know all your plans too. And I can tell you right now, I plan on taking every little bit of evidence to my lawyer. And I plan on doing something about this. And putting it to a stop. So this is your guys' one and only warning. Stop now, or I'll be doing cease and desist on every single person that is trying to do this shit to me. So take your pick. Either stop now, or cease and desist will be handed out very, very soon. Your call.
I was going to end this saying that I didn't know if I was going to see the Cyrax audience again until November or a little after mid-October. But with the amount of content we're seeing in this past few days, I'd say it's more likely that I'm going to see you guys sooner than later. With that being said, I think we were able to get just about everything that happened last month that was Cyrax related, with obvious exceptions that are being kept secret from even me. With that being said, I think that's time to end this one. Wouldn't you agree? As always, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you soon. But wait, what's this? Man, is that thing even real? I've been sailing around here for like 43 hours.
I want to know why you did this to me.
It is real. Alright, time to get this thing. That was a close one, but not as close as I was to snagging that one medallion card in the lolcow trading card game. Legends say that tickets to Utter Island is running out, and soon you're not going to have a chance to purchase one. With cards like Smokey, Sonichu, the Danderson, Barbie Cobes, and of course the legendary Cyraxx, adventure has never been so close. So if you're interested in getting your hands on some lolcow trading cards, hit up my affiliate link down below.